Hi everybody, so today I'm going to be sharing with you my everyday makeup routine at the moment. This isn't what I would wear say I was going to work, because like I would only really wear foundation and mascara just because it takes too long to be doing this if I'm heading to work. But if I've got a day off, then this tends to be the makeup that I'm wearing at the moment. Yeah, and this video is going to be quite long, so if you want to maybe go and get a drink or a cup of tea or like something to munch on, because you are going to be here for a wee while, because I don't have like an editing software that I could speed up this video and just put music to it and then write in the down bar like all the products that I use, because my editing software is absolutely crap to be honest, and it always freezes, so I can barely edit anything at the moment. So that's why I'm saving for a MacBook at the moment. But yeah, for the meantime I can't really edit this video too much, so I just kind of need to work with it and just do it all in one. So anyway, I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to get started and show you what I wear every day. So I'm going to use I'll use my buffing brush, even though it is quite dirty, but this is what I use on a day-to-day basis. It's the Samantha Chapman Real Techniques buffing brush, and I'm going to take my Revlon Photoready foundation in the shade 004, which is Nude, and I just put kind of a pump and a half on this. I feel that's like the adequate amount to cover my face, and I'm just going to put this on all the areas of my face. And I'm just going to start to work this into the skin, pretty much. And I'm not wearing a primer. I only really wear a primer if I'm going on a night out or whatever. Just because, I don't know, my makeup stays on at the best of times, so it's not a big issue for me. But as I say, if I was going on a night out and I knew like it was going to be like a sweaty club or whatever, then I would put a primer on, just to keep my foundation on that extra bit longer. So work that all into the skin and make sure you're kind of doing it down onto like the chin area as well, so it's all getting blended in. And yeah, that is pretty much the first step in my makeup routine. So next I'm going to move on to my concealer, and I'm using the Lasting Perfection concealer by Collection 2000, which everyone talks about. There is a reason though why everyone talks about this, because it's just amazing. And I'm just putting this right under my eye, and I put it all around like the sides of my nose because I have a lot of redness there, and this covers it up. And I have a lot of imperfections on my chin, so I'm just kind of pretty much putting it everywhere. Put a little bit here and on the tops of my eyelids. And my forehead isn't that bad at the moment for spots actually, so I don't need to cover up too much there. But yeah, once I've dabbed it all on like that, I'm just going to get my buffing brush again and just buff this in. It's really nice for doing your foundation and your concealer, this brush. It's just amazing. And to be honest, I really couldn't live without it now. Like, this is my brush of choice every day for my foundation. Preferably a clean one, but yeah. I'll probably clean this brush today. So that's me worked all that in now, and I just feel like I'm a bit more covered up on my face now. And then under my eye I'm just going to use a little bit of Benefit's Erase Paste, and just take a little bit on my finger and stop making daft faces, and just apply this under my eye, just to cover up any last like under eye circles. Because I have quite a lot of like blackness under my eye, so that just covers them up, and then I just use the remainder on my eyelids like that. And that is number 2 of the Erase Paste. So once I've done that, I'm going to move on to my powder, and I'm using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder with the e.l.f. Complexion brush, which is an amazing, I can't even speak, it's an amazing brush, so if you don't have it you need to go get it now. And I just kind of sweep that onto my face, down the chin, because that's like the most oiliest place that needs powdered, and then I just do like a powder down there and all around the cheek. Not too much on the cheek because I don't really get oily cheeks. It's just kind of like the T-zone. Work it down the neck, and yeah, just powder my hair while I'm at it. And that's pretty much my powder done. So now I'm going to move on and do my bronzer. My bronzer of choice at the moment is the H&M bronzer. So I'm just going to get my contour brush from the Core Collection and just put that onto that and work it in my cheekbones. And like up to the side of my face as well. And excuse the ridiculous faces. I'm just not very good at finding where the contour area on my face is. So, that is me pretty much contoured. And I'll just maybe put a little bit up here at the temples as well. And that is the contouring done. Now I'm just going to do my blusher. I just like to get my face done before anything else. So I'm going to take my MAC 129 and I'm using Benefit's Corillista today. And I'm just going to place that on the cheeks. And this is such a nice brush for applying blusher. I use it every day without fail. So I would say that I'm happy with that. And to be honest, at the moment I'm kind of preferring like a matte look on my face, so I'm not going to apply any highlighter because I do have the Benefit's High Beam and that is a favourite highlighter for me, but I just like this matte look at the moment. So that is pretty much everything for my face, and now I'm going to move on and show you what I do for my eyes. Okay, so next moving on to my eyes, first of all I'm going to apply my Urban Decay Primer Potion, if I can actually get it out of the tube. Not half the tube as well, so they just take it all. So just put this onto my lids, and you just want to work that in with your finger and underneath as well, because I do apply a little bit of eyeshadow under my eye. Now I've wasted so much of that. There's a big bit there. Gutting. That's one thing about like the nude style of this packaging that I don't really like, is having to squeeze it out, and you always squeeze out too much. But anyway, that is my eyelids primed now, and today I'm going to be using the Naked palette, which you've all heard about and constantly talked about, but it's an amazing palette and I really seriously love it. And I'm going to take the colour Sin, and this is going to go all over my lid. It's just a really nice like pink champagne colour, if you will. So just all over the lid with just a brush that I think I got from like a Savour shop or whatever for like $1.99, so nothing spectacularly expensive, but it does the job, so what more do you want to? So apply this all over the lid, and once you've got enough of that on, move on to putting something to like highlight your eyes. I don't really know. I'm taking the colour Naked, which is the lighter matte shades in the palette, and I'm just going to place this like, I don't know, quite high up on my eye, so that it makes my eye look a bit wider and a bit more open. So place this in the crease, quite up near the brow, and move it out in the outer corner as well. So, done it on that eye, and I'll do it on the other one now. And you're just tapping off the excess before you apply this to your eye, just so that you don't get like eyeshadow all over your cheek or whatever. So, right above, just below the brow bone, you're working that colour in. It's really quite difficult actually not being up close with the mirror. Normally I'm like right up close. I'm just going to check it in the phone. So yeah, just make sure that they are even and that they're looking good. And yeah, that's that step. Next I'm going to take the darker shade of the matte colour in the palette, which is Buck, and I'm just going to apply this in the outer corner. So I'm just going to use my mirror for this, if you don't mind, so that it's more precise. So that's really just going in that outer corner, and just pulling it in a bit. So it just darkens up the outside of the eye a little. Okay, so that is that. Then I'm going to take a really thin brush and take a bit of that darker matte shade as well and put that underneath the eye. That's the one that I like to have under the eye. So just work that underneath. Because I don't use mascara, I don't use eyeliner on my bottom lash line really on a day-to-day basis, so I like it to be a wee bit darker and a bit more defined just using some eyeshadow. And then lastly I do my highlight. I don't know why, I just like to do it last, to be honest. So I'm just going to take a little brush and get Virgin from the palette and just apply that underneath my brow bone and just work it down into the corner of the eye. Like so. Sorry, I feel like I'm not really looking at you guys, but I'm just trying to get this as well done as I can, considering I'm not very close to any mirror. So then I put some on the inner corner and just keep working it up. And I like quite a lot of highlight on the inner corner. So what I'm actually going to do as well is take my Sleek palette, and there's a really nice highlight shade in there, it's a bit more shimmery. Take that on the brush as well and just apply that, and that just really highlights the inner corner. I'm nearly out of this shade actually, I obviously use a lot of it. So that is the highlight done, and then I'm going to take a big fluffy blending brush by Revlon and I'm just going to totally blend out this colour. Just blend it all together so it looks a bit more natural. And that should be the eyeshadow pretty much good to go. I'm just going to have a little check. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. So, next I'm going to move on and curl my eyelashes, just because I don't like curling them after I've put on my eyeliner, because I feel like it wipes the eyeliner off, if that makes any sense. So I'll just do that right now. And then it's done. And my eyeliner of choice at the moment is the Topshop's Felt Tip Liner. So this should be fun trying to record this on camera, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, I'm just going to start. I'm just doing a really thin line. And I don't want to go too far into the corner either, I just kind of start like a third out from my eye. I need full concentration for that. So that's that eye done. Just quite thin line just on the top, and I'm just going to go and do this other one and then I'll come back to you guys, because I just can't do eyeliner on camera, it just does not work. Hi everybody, so I'm back and I've done the eyeliner on both eyes, and I've just kind of winged it out on the outer corner. So that took me a good few minutes. I absolutely hate doing eyeliner at it. I've been doing it like for so long, but I still suck at it. It's really, really hard. Anyway, now I'm just going to line my tight line, is that what they call it? So just pull that up gently and just line this with an eyeliner. And I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible. It's like a twist up crayon. So just line that so that it kind of blends my eye with the eyeliner, if that makes any sense. I feel like if you wear eyeliner above your lash line, like you have to put an eyeshadow on the tight line, just because otherwise it just looks silly. I think you need to like blend them together. So that's my eyeliner completely done, and now I'm going to move on to my mascara, which is the Revlon Grow Luscious mascara, and it's amazing. This is like my all-time favourite mascara. I don't think for a good while I will buy any other mascara. So I'm just applying this all over. Quite a lot. I like quite a thick mascara look. None of this natural nonsense. So that's the top of that eye done. So I'll do this one now. And I can never ever wear makeup without wearing mascara. I just think that mascara just creates like the whole look. It just makes you look awake. Like, I hate going out without mascara. I feel like I look like a ghost. Like, I think I would rather wear mascara than foundation or whatever, concealer. So that's the top lashes done. Now I'm just going to put a bit on the bottom. Just being careful not to touch the bottom lash line with the mascara, or it's going to look odd. Just gently touching the lashes. Another ridiculous face. And yeah, that is pretty much my mascara done. So now I'm going to move on to what I'm wearing on my lips, which is my favourite at the moment, the L'Oreal Rouge Caresse lipstick in the colour Tempting Lilac. It's just such a beautiful colour. So, sorry guys, my mum interrupted me there. She was shouting on me, you probably heard her in the video. But anyway, that is me. Applied the lipstick, and that is the finished look. So I'll see if I can come closer and see if this camera will handle it. Hopefully it'll focus, just to show you what I'm wearing, and my eyeshadow and the liner. And I love this lipstick, it's like the best. It's my favourite at the moment. It tastes really nice as well, so that's always a plus. So yeah, that is it, the finished look, my everyday makeup at the moment, and I'm going to go and do my hair right now and get something to eat. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!